Alright, me and Jimmy are hiking today. This is some public land that I just started hunting this fall. What are we, probably 4 miles in?
Yeah,
like
about 4, almost 4.
Line, you know, we probably hiked 4 miles today. We're on good deer sign on the first hill, no sheds. Second hill is kind of an old clear cut, and I'm like, I kind of think those deer use that in rifle season to kind of escape the hustle and bustle of other hunters, kind of just a hangout. And I was in here on this hill over here across the creek a month ago, and there's a ton of deer sign. I was like, I've never been up on this hill, let's go up here. There was a huge scrape down here that I hunted in archery season, and there's all these trails coming up here on the south facing point. It's thick with rhododendron here, and immediately I started seeing huge buck scat. I'm like, man, this looks good. I look ahead, and there is the biggest sheds I've ever found laying here, match set. Huge 10 point.
Dude,
just giant.
Dude, look at those.
Pretty fresh drop. Oh, he's got kickers at the bottom.
Yeah, both sides. Wow, dude.
Oh man, I'm shaking so bad. Like you can see this whole hillside is just buck scat like that. These are the biggest sheds I've ever found.
Dude, those things are huge. Side by side, dude.
Here they are.
Wow.
Pennsylvania.
Stud.
Public. Buck.
Dude, what a freaking stud of a buck. Wow.
It's got 2 kickers on the bottom. This is some of the most pressured public ground I've ever seen.
Hands down.
You see nice buck sign, and I was running cameras and I was getting big bucks on camera. Other hunters were showing me big bucks. And he's like, oh, this one's dead, this one's dead. Well, we got a survivor hanging out in this rhododendron.
Wow.
I mean,
dude, that thing's a stud.
Just like pretty stereotypical, like where you would think a big buck's antlers would be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's thick in here, south facing, and man,
that's impressive.
That's a 140-inch buck, I'd say.
Yeah, dude, those bases are huge.
Not that I care, but good. I don't know.
Any shed's a good shed, but those are really good sheds.
I never found a bad shed. I'm tickled to death with these.
Side by side too.
He's bedded. I mean, you could definitely tell this deer is hanging out.
How the bases? Do the bases have any blood or anything on them? Or
no blood.
Oh, they've been here a little while. There's no rings.
Just a little bit, and there's some twigs on top of them. But
dude, that's awesome.
I mean, they're right up there for the biggest sheds I ever found.
I think those are the biggest. I think, dude, those are studs. Look at the freaking mass up, even up in between the G2 and 3.
And I moved to Idaho in like a week, and I won't even be able to hunt archery season here. But Jimmy,
here you go, buddy.
Come kill this buck for me, please.
I'd be tickled.
I don't know. Guess an age on that. 5, 6.5?
5, 4.5, 5.5, maybe even 6.5.
Yeah.
That's a good, dude. That's a huge.
For this ground.
For this, dude, that is unbelievable. Like that thing made it through the season. I don't know what he did, like threw an invisible cloak on or something, but whatever he did worked. What a stud.
Man, this is sheds 12 and 13 at about 75 miles hiked the last 2 weeks, so I'm just finding dinks too. I've just been finding dinks, and I can't. This is like what you work for. This
dude,
is
that's awesome.
Why you're out here trying to see what survived, trying to learn, better yourself as an outdoorsman, woodsman, hunter. And man, unbelievable. I didn't think I'd walk out of here with something like this today, but
now you are.
Now I is.
Awesome.
Alright, Jimmy insists on taping these sheds up.
Taping them up.
So we'll see what they measure.
Some hardcore math.
So what were your guesses yesterday?
My guess was yesterday's 150, and I was off by a ways.
I said 140-ish.
Yeah, we were both off a little bit, but
what do we end up?
130 and 4/8.
130, 4/8
estimated.
And then what was that's the gross?
That's the gross.
137.
And the gross is 137 3/8. So after deductions and estimating the spread, so give or take an
estimating an 18-inch spread. I don't care.
That's a hell of a buck.
Heck yeah.
That's a hell of a buck. Public land, man.
Make it in this area. So.
He's a warrior, dude.
Now we gotta go find some 70-inch sheds.
I'll go for a 50. I'd be happy with that.
All right, thanks for watching this video. Jimmy and I are heading out this morning to go look for some more sheds. They'll be in a separate video if we find any. But thanks for watching this video. I appreciate the support.